Hi everyone, this is a little update video for the advanced course. Premiere Pro have done an update and it's reasonably significant for this course. So I'm going to show you what's updated, and what you'll find is that nothing's actually physically changed. It's just the UI has changed, the way you interact with some of the features. And it's mainly to do with importing and exporting. So in the previous version that we know and love, okay, you went File, New Project, and you got this window, okay, which we'll cover in this course. But now what happens is, this is the newer version. If I go to New Project, this appears. Okay, you've probably muddled your way through this already, but we'll cover some of the perks of using it. But the main one, if you do want to kind of like skip through and get to your normal kind of standard empty project, it's got to give it a name up here. So my project, okay, give it a location and then just click create, okay? And I've already done this recording once and failed. My compressor turned on in my garage and kind of ruined the audio. So we're doing it again. So anyway, that's how you kind of get back to this. And Premiere Pro is the same, okay? It's just that little first initial screen is different. Now you can import the same way. You can double click down here or go to File Import, okay, to start importing your footage, okay? Or the new way is you can go to this tab here and import footage. Even though you've created your project, you can see the project name's gone. You can say, actually, I've got, on my desktop, I've got my exercise files from this project here. I want to bring in this, okay, and I can bring it into a new sequence. Yeah, why not? Okay, it's going to use the actual footage to create the sequence. Okay, I'm going to click import. So it's a way of toggling between import and edit. Or you could just stay in edit for the whole time and go to File, Import, and just do it that way. Up to you. We'll cover a bit more on import in a second. I just want to cover the export tab. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of exporting in this course. So if I now go to File, Export, make sure you got a sequence selected. Okay, or here in the project panel or in the timeline. Okay, you can go to File, Export Media like before, or you can click the Export button up the top here. Okay, you end up at the exact same place, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. Okay, you end up here. So in the old version, it looked a little more clunky, okay? But this version here has the exact same settings. Let me give you a for instance. You wait there. So I'm back in the old version. I'm gonna go Sequence, Export, and let's say that I wanna export, H.264, I wanna use adaptive high bitrate, I want to go through to maybe the audio or the video and maybe down to, I don't know, bitrate settings, okay, and change it to VBR2. So we're going to do some of this in the course, okay, but what I want to show you is that all those features are there in the new way of doing things. It's just in a different user interface. So let's have a look. Let's try and do the exact same thing. So this is, let's go back to edit. So we're in the new version, we go to export, okay, and we want to find those bitrate settings. So we go down to, want it to be H.264, great. It's already set to adaptive. Okay, I want to go to video. I can't see bitrate settings here, so I go to more, scroll down, and there it is there, VBR2. So throughout this course, I'm going to be using the old style way, okay? And instead of recording every single video in this course, which takes months and months and months, okay, I'll be doing this on the video, okay, but you can just find it in this new export option. It's just a bit more, they want it to be a bit more user-friendly, and I can see why. We all got used to this way, okay? But you remember when you first looked at it and you went, oh man, what do I do? What do I click? Okay, whereas over here, it's just a little bit, they've hidden the stuff you're probably not gonna need. Because in here, the very first option is, field order. Do I need field order? That's actually still there. You do need field order. But you get the idea. They've just tried to simplify it for kind of more general purpose use for general users. Okay, but you can get into the nitty gritty for audio. All those things are still there. They're just kind of moved around. All right, so export's the same. Edit's where we spend most of our time. Import, there's some perks in here. Let me quickly run through them before we get started, because if you're like, no, I refuse to use the new version, there's some cool stuff in here. So I'm going to go to the sample media. They're just giving you some generic sample media to get started with. What's cool about it is you can, you just hover your mouse over it and it will scrub, okay? And you can decide, I want this, I want this. You can decide to view it as list view rather than grid view. Change the sizing of it, fit more on. You can create a bin on the fly. You can say, I want to put this into my bin called bin. No, I'm going to call it footage. Okay, if you're kind of new to the advanced stuff, bin is another name for a folder. Let's do that. My sequence is going to be better than sequence one. This is going to be my okay, I've got a sequence name. The other nice thing is you can create favorites. I already got a couple here. So let's say you are in the depths of your network drive, or you're somewhere on some sort of external hard drive and you're sick of going and finding it. What you can do is figure out where things are, okay, go into it and then decide, can you see up here? If I add a star to it, it appears over here in my favorites, which is handy. Okay, so there you go. Those are some of the perks for the new version. Let's click import. Here we go. We've imported it into, there's my sequence. It's imported it into the existing project I had open. Okay, so that's one thing to be mindful of, is I went back to import, okay, but I didn't make a new project. Same project, so now I have two sequences, that original one I made, now this new one, and everything went into that lovely bin. Here we go. We don't have to like dump it in there and, I don't know, do it all afterwards. You might like it, you might not, but that's the way we work now. So yes, that is the kind of updates for importing and exporting. You can still do it the old way, and that's the way I'm going to do it throughout the course, or embrace these new import export tabs. Okay, one thing that doesn't change is export looks differently here in Premiere Pro, but if you send to Media Encoder, you should say Q, remember? Okay, if you send it to Media Encoder, it goes back to kind of more the traditional way of doing things. If you've never done it the traditional way, you can ignore this video and just do it the new way. You can see if I go into this, you get back to the kind of, this way of doing things, okay? So if you go via Media Encoder, it will give you the kind of old style export settings, whereas if you try and export via Premiere Pro, it gives you same settings, different UI. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. All right, that is it. Continue on with the course. Enjoy the course. I've come from the future to record this video for you, and I finished the course a long time ago. So the pain of actually making it, it's not a pain, but it's a lot of exhaustion to make them. And I'm super happy with the course. I hope you're super happy with it. Yeah, enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video.